Welcome back. Today we will learn how to add a node after a specified node in a linked list. A quick recap: how to insert node in the beginning of a linked list. If the list is empty, then the new node pointed by mnew will be the first node. So we write start equal to mnew, so that start will point to this new node pointed by mnew. When the list is non-empty, then this new node will be in the first position of the list. And this node, which is now at position number 1, this will be in position number 2. So we write mnew next equal to start. That means 743 will be copied to mnew's next pointer here. So the 743 has been changed. Now as soon as 743 is written over here, the null pointer vanishes and it starts pointing to the node at 743. Now since this node is the first node now in the list, so start should point to the node at 251. So you write start equal to mnew. So this 251 will be copied to this start's location here. So this has been changed to 251, and as soon as 251 has been written here, this link to 743 breaks and the start pointer starts pointing to the node at 251. So this node is in front of this node like this, so that this one becomes the first node and this one becomes the second node. Now we will see how to insert a node after a given node. Look at this scenario. The list has 4 nodes and the start is pointing to the first node at 743. mnew here is pointing to null and temp also is pointing to null. We take the 3 pointers now, that is struct node star start, star mnew and star temp. Then we take a variable, there's an int variable, and the name of the variable is data, where we will ask the user to enter the value of that node. That means the new node will be inserted after that node where the value of the data actually is residing. So we give a message to the user that enter the data of that node, after which the new node will be inserted. Now suppose the user enters the number 78 inside the data variable. This indicates that the new node will be inserted here because 78 appears in this node. So after this node, the new node will be here, so that if this is the first node, then the new node will be the second one, then the existing second node will be the third node now, and this will be the fourth node, and this will be the fifth node. So this is the node after which the user wants a new node to be inserted. because in this node the data part carries 78. Now we create a new node here with the help of the malloc function, and we also put data inside the new node, that is 11, just randomly, and we set the next pointer of the mnew to null. So it will be looking like this, and this mnew will be pointing to 197 now. So this next pointer, there is a null pointer, vanishes, and it will start pointing to this new node. So mnew now takes care of the new node at 197. So according to the present scenario and the requirement by the user, this new node will be inserted here, so that this one remains as the first node and this one becomes a second node, whereas this becomes a third node, right? So we fix this temp at start, because temp will visit each node one by one and check whether the data part is 78 or not. So whenever it will find 78 in one of these nodes, it will stop there. So this is our plan. Now there is a check that if temp is null, then print that list is empty. Otherwise, the list is not empty and the start itself is not null. So temp will point to the address 743, just like the start. So it will be 743 now, and it starts pointing to the first node. So to move temp over the whole list, over each node one by one, we run a while loop. And write inside temp equal to temp next. Now wait, before moving temp from this node to the second node, just check over there whether the data part of this node where temp is actually standing is matching with 78 or not. So if it matches, then you have got that node the user was searching for. So before moving temp, you give the if condition here. If tempx is matching with data, then you write mnew next equal to temp next, because temp next is 478 and that is copied to mnew next, that means here. So this 478 will be copied to mnew's next pointer, so that this mnew's next pointer will point to this second node, right? Because the 478 is the address of the second node. So the null has been replaced with 478 now, and as soon as you write 478 here, the null pointer here vanishes and this pointer points to this node at 478. So mnew's next pointer is now pointing to the node at 478. Next you write temp next equal to mnew. That means now temp next is 478. That means this next pointer of temp also pointing to the node at 478. Now it should point to the node at 197, so that after this first node, this new node will be the second node and this node will be the third node. So this has been replaced with 197, and as soon as you write 197, this link breaks and this link has been established. So you see that this one is the first node. After this 197, you go here and you find the second node here, and after the second node you find 478. That means you go to this position, then this becomes a third node. So this one has become the first node, this one is the second node, and this one is the third node. That means your new node has been inserted properly after the node where 78 is found. So your job is over now. So since your job is over, so you write a break here because there is no need to move temp further. So we clean it up a little bit and it will be looking like this. So we have got this new node here. Now we want to give one more check here. That suppose the user enters some data which is not present in this list. For example, say user says 112. Now you see out of these nodes, there is no node here which is carrying the data part 112. So the temp will ultimately reach to null, because it will not find any node which is matching with 112 in the data part. So this if condition will not fire. So definitely this temp will fall off this list and will point to null. Now if it happens like that, then there should be a message that the required node is not there in the list. Right? So we have learned how to add a node after a given node by the user. In the next video, we will learn how to add a node after a specified position. Thank you for watching and take care.